Hi, welcome to English 1101 Summer 2016. This is a brief overview of the best way to use D2L for this course. Right now we're looking at our home page. I'm logged in as a student, so I should be seeing the same thing that you see when you log in. And I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how to use this. First of all, looking at this screen, you see the first thing that comes up is the content browser. All of our content, everything in the course, all the documents, all the assignments, all the quizzes, everything is located in this content browser. There's two places to get to this information. You can click on any one of these, or you can come up to where it says Content up here and click on Content. Either one works. My personal preference is to click on Content because then I get the full picture, the demonstration, and everything in a list. That's just how I think. I like to see everything at once. The way I have this course set up is that each one of these modules builds on ideas from the previous module. So you should go through here in the same order that I have it, corresponding to the dates. Now, of course, you can work ahead at any time. There are only two things that you can't access ahead of time, and those are the midterm exam and the final exam. Everything else you can do as early as you want to do it. Going back to the course home, so that's the content browser. Over here we have an email reminder. I do not check, read, or respond to D2L email. I think the D2L email system is the devil. If you want to reach me, the best way to do it is to click on that link and send me an email to my Highlands address from your Highlands address. This reminder stays here for the whole course. Down here we have the calendar and all of our upcoming events that are due. However, this is not the full list. Don't go by just this because it doesn't have all of our dates. It doesn't have any of our essay dates, any of our discussion dates, and very few quizzes. So this is a great place to get general reminders, but if you want to find out exactly what is due when, you need to come into the Start Here module and the course schedule. That's the document that I sent you before class started, if you were registered before class started. This is the document that will be our Bible that we'll go by. So anything that you ever have due, any quiz, any assignment, any essay, any discussion will be listed here. And if there are ever any questions, we'll refer to this document to figure out exactly when something was due. Everything is always due at 10 o'clock. That just makes it really easy to remember. All deadlines, everything, always close at 10 p.m. If you have any questions about that, certainly contact me. But I would recommend that you print out a copy of this. If there are ever any changes to it, I will post them in the news feed. But that way, if you have this document posted up somewhere where you work, where you do your schoolwork, you will know exactly when you have to turn anything in. Coming back to the course home, I want to show you the news feed. This is where, when I finish this video, I will post it here. And this is where I communicate with you on a regular basis. Generally, during the school year, I try to post a new news item at least once a week. In the summer, because our course moves so fast, it might be more than that. It might be twice a week, which is, I recommend that you check in with D2L in our class at least twice a week during the summertime. And for some of you, that will mean more than twice a week if you're trying to get done quickly. So you can always check the news feed. If there's any changes to our schedule, changes to our assignments, tips I can give you, hints, bonus points, extra credit, all of that will be posted here in our news feed. So always check that as well. Up here across the top bar you have our course home. You have the content items, the content, the calendar, any checklists, systems check, and surveys. I don't really use a lot of that stuff. It's the content here that I use the most. Under assessments we use the discussions, we use the Dropbox, and we use the quizzes. So if you click on discussions, you'll see this is where all of our discussions are. When you want to post your video introduction discussion, you'll just click on that link and come down here and you can click on Start a New Thread, and you'll get this box, and you can enter your subject and click and upload your video. And you can upload your video by doing a link, or you can insert the embed code for your video. Either one, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And then when you're done with that, you'll click Post, and that will be done. To respond to someone else's, you just click on theirs, and then you'll figure it out. There's a place to reply there. That's pretty easy. It also has a list of all of our other discussions that you'll be required to participate in, and you should only see the group that you are assigned to. So you don't have to sort out who's in whose group. The system has already done that. If you see the discussion on your computer, then go ahead and post to that discussion, and it will automatically set you up in the correct group. Also under assessments, we have the Dropbox. There are 3 Dropbox. One is late essays. You can refer to the syllabus for that. One is the course resources review. That's due the last week. And one is the notes and quotes, and that's due July 17th. All of these assignments, the details for these assignments are all under the content tab in the content items in the appropriate week, so you should be able to find that. Finally, in assessments we have the quizzes. When you want to take a quiz, for example, if you're looking at the course schedule and you see that there is a grammar quiz due on June 16th and you want to go ahead and knock it out of the way, you can do that. Go up to quizzes and you'll be able to click on the grammar quiz and take it. Here's the catch with the quizzes. I've set them up so that many of these quizzes you can't take. For example, it says here, the quiz will not unlock until you have read and reviewed all of the material in this module. So in order for you to be able to take that quiz, you have to look at everything in this module. In order for you to take the grammar quiz in the mini module, you have to look through all of that material. So just make sure that there's not anything that you're skipping. That you're going through step by step and looking at every single document in every single folder before you take the quizzes. But then once you do that, you can take the quizzes, and when you take them is totally up to you, as long as you take them by the deadline. I have had students in the past who've gone through and taken all of the grammar quizzes in the first week just to get them out of the way, and that's totally your choice. You can absolutely do that. Communication tools. There's a class list, so you can click on class list and you can see the names of everybody else in our class. You can also email them if you'd like to. That's about it there. And then finally over here you have your grades tab, and that lists all of your grades, everything that will ever be due in the class. Everything adds up to 1,000 points as it says in the syllabus. And as soon as I grade an item, I put it in here and you can see it. So there's no delay. As soon as you have the grade, you can see it and you can keep track of your grades that way, which is both a blessing and a curse. If you have any other questions, please email me and let me know. I think that it's pretty easy to navigate D2L once you get the hang of it. Keep in mind, you're not going to break anything. So click around, see if you can figure out the best way that it works for you to get around and for you to understand it. You're not going to mess anything up. You're not going to be able to move anything. You're not going to be able to hide anything. So just poke around, click on stuff, and see what happens.